Meghan Markle's latest holiday message is not just about music or Christmas cheer. It is a carefully layered glimpse into the life she and Prince Harry have built away from royal constraints. When Meghan wished her Instagram followers a safe and cosy Christmas, she did so in a way that felt intimate, grounded, and deeply human. No palace backdrop, no stiff formalities, just warmth, music, family, and intention. The video itself immediately set the tone. Meghan is seen preparing for the festive season in a way millions of people recognise. Baking in the kitchen, cutting ribbons, wrapping gifts, pouring drinks, slicing cured meats, whisking an egg, writing notes on a chalkboard. These are ordinary moments, yet they carry extraordinary symbolism. This is a woman reclaiming joy, domestic peace, and self-expression on her own terms. The playlist Meghan shared featured 16 tracks, each one reflecting a certain softness and emotional resonance. Topping the list was Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas by Norah Jones and Lawfey. That choice alone speaks volumes. This is not a loud or flashy holiday anthem. It is gentle, reflective, and nostalgic. It speaks to family, endurance, and hope during challenging times. Following closely was Winter Wonderland by Ella Fitzgerald, a classic voice that brings elegance and timelessness. These selections show Meghan's appreciation for music that transcends generations, music that feels comforting rather than performative. Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas is You appeared 8th on the list, and Wham's Last Christmas came in 9th. Even here, Meghan subtly avoided placing commercial over emotional meaning. The playlist felt curated from the heart, not from chart rankings. Also featured were I've Got My Love to Keep Me Warm by Frank Sinatra and Christmas Baby, Please Come Home by Michael Bublé. These choices underline a theme of warmth, love, and home. Meghan's caption said it all the sounds of the season. Here is my personal list of favourite holiday songs on rotation in our home this time of year. Wishing you a safe and cosy Christmas. Enjoy. What critics often overlook is how intentional Meghan is with communication. She never overshares, yet she offers enough to connect. This holiday playlist was not about branding, it was about sharing something genuine. In a world saturated with curated perfection, Meghan's approach feels refreshingly real. This moment also comes after Meghan shared the clearest family portrait yet of Archie and Lilibet. The photo was simple, natural, and emotionally powerful. Harry is seen with his hands cupped protectively around Archie's head. Father and son gaze at one another with smiles that feel unforced and deeply affectionate. Nearby, Meghan is bent down to rest her forehead against Lilibet's while holding both her hands. The California sunshine filters through the scene, giving it a softness that mirrors the family's energy. Lilibet's strawberry blonde hair cascades over her face, shielding her identity while still allowing her presence to be felt. This is deliberate parenting. Meghan and Harry have been consistent about protecting their children's privacy while still acknowledging their existence. It is a balance many public figures struggle to achieve, yet the Sussexes continue to handle it with grace. Archie's outfit is simple, jeans and a jumper or cardigan. Lilibet wears a light blue dress, long white socks and gold shoes. Nothing extravagant, nothing royal in the traditional sense, just children dressed comfortably, reflecting a life grounded in normalcy. This photo was one of several carefully choreographed glimpses shared that day. Earlier, the Sussexes released a Happy Holidays video on their website. In it, Archie and Lilibet are shown helping their father push a trolley of food destined to feed the poor in California during Thanksgiving. Once again, their faces are hidden. The message is clear. Service matters more than image. Meghan follows behind, dancing with joy at charity Our Big Kitchen Los Angeles. That moment alone dismantles so many false narratives. This is not performative charity. This is lived compassion. Harry has always spoken about service being central to his identity. Meghan shares that value. Together, they are teaching their children that helping others is a normal part of life, not a photo opportunity. The Sussexes also released their holiday card, and notably, their children were not featured this time. Instead, the image shows Meghan and Harry holding hands and smiling in the snow at the Invictus Games in Canada earlier this year. That choice is significant. Invictus is Harry's heart project. It represents resilience, recovery and dignity for wounded veterans. By centering their holiday card around Invictus, the Sussexes reinforced their commitment to purpose over spectacle. The message at the end of the card reads, "On behalf of the Office of Prince Harry and Meghan, Duke and Duchess of Sussex, and Archewell, we wish you a very happy holiday season and a joyful new year." This is not a couple retreating from the world. This is a couple actively shaping their role within it. Alongside these holiday moments came a significant announcement. The Archewell Foundation is being renamed Archewell Philanthropies. 5 years after its founding following their departure from royal life, this rebrand marks a strategic and values-driven expansion. The Sussexes explained that this next chapter allows them to broaden their global philanthropic efforts as a family, with meaningful reach and maximum impact. This is not about ego. It is about infrastructure. It is about scale. It is about long-term sustainability. This year alone, Archewell has advocated for safer digital spaces, particularly for children and young people. Meghan has spoken openly about online harm and the need for accountability in tech spaces. Harry has consistently raised concerns about misinformation and the psychological toll of digital abuse. Their work in responsible artificial intelligence development shows foresight. They are not reacting to trends. They are anticipating the future and asking hard ethical questions before damage becomes irreversible. Archewell has also funded support for children affected by conflict in Gaza and Ukraine. These are not popular causes in every media circle. They are complex, politically sensitive, and emotionally heavy. Yet the Sussexes continue to show up where it matters, regardless of headlines. The name Archewell itself holds meaning. Archie comes from ancient Greek, meaning source of action. Well symbolizes a plentiful source, a place to dig deep. Together, the name reflects intention, depth, and renewal. A spokesperson for the Sussexes described the rebrand as an opportunity to expand their global philanthropic efforts while remaining grounded in the same values and partnerships. This is continuity, not reinvention for the sake of optics. Of course, critics rushed to mock the change. Royal commentator Phil Dampier dismissed it with a flippant remark, calling it bonkers. Yet this kind of reaction only highlights the disconnect between tabloid commentary and real-world impact. While critics mock names, Meghan and Harry build schools, fund mental health initiatives, support displaced families, and advocate for digital safety. The contrast could not be clearer. What truly unsettles certain commentators is not the name change or the playlist. It is the fact that Meghan and Harry continue to thrive. They continue to be relevant. They continue to define success on their own terms. Meghan sharing her holiday playlist might seem trivial to some, but it is deeply symbolic. It represents freedom, the freedom to share joy without palace approval, the freedom to curate a life rooted in authenticity rather than expectation. Harry, standing beside her, raising their children with compassion and intention, shows a man who chose love over obligation. A man who broke cycles rather than repeating them. Together, Meghan and Harry represent a modern partnership. One that values emotional intelligence, service and transparency. Their holiday content this year reflects that evolution. It is soft yet purposeful, personal yet principled. The images of Archie and Lilibet helping feed the hungry, even with their faces hidden, speak louder than any press release. These children are being raised with empathy at the centre of their worldview. Meghan, dancing with joy at a charity kitchen, is not staged. It is instinctive. It is who she is, a woman who finds happiness in giving, connection and community. The music playlist, the family photo, the charitable work and the Archewell rebrand all tell one cohesive story. This is a family aligned in values, vision and purpose. As the year closes, Meghan Markle, wishing everyone a safe and cosy Christmas, feels sincere because it is lived. She is not selling perfection. She is sharing presence. Prince Harry, once trapped in an institution that demanded silence, now speaks through action. Through Invictus, through fatherhood, through philanthropy that extends beyond borders. No matter how loudly detractors shout, the Sussexes continue to move forward quietly and intentionally. Their story is no longer about what they left behind. It is about what they are building. And in this season of reflection, warmth and renewal, Meghan and Harry remind us that joy, compassion and courage can coexist. That family is chosen, nurtured and protected. And that sometimes the most powerful statement is simply living well.